Yeah, yeah, yeah. Black society. Yeah, yeah.
For the parents of this 15-year-old, Joniah Walker, a switched-off cell phone was the key clue that their daughter was in danger that day in 2022. The teenager became a well-publicized missing person, her family and friends begging for help and criticizing Milwaukee police for moving too slowly, pointing to this doorbell cam video of the last time the teenager was seen as evidence of a sloppy investigation. 4 years later, Joniah Walker, 19 years old, has been found 730 miles away in a small frame home in Blacksburg, Virginia. Police say she'd been sexually and physically abused while being held as a captive here by this man, 37-year-old Omar Anderson, held, they say, ever since that day outside a Chicago movie theater where he had arranged to meet her following a lengthy online recruitment. Records state Anderson disposed of her cell phone and a burner phone he'd sent her to use in a sidewalk trash can. A few days ago, Milwaukee County authorities filing these kidnapping and child abduction charges against Anderson, who is yet to appear in Wisconsin court and is still in custody in Virginia. An officer on the case has said previously that they had no indication the teenager had been targeted by an organized abduction ring. In an email to NBC Chicago this afternoon, a Milwaukee police official reiterating that position, saying it would be misleading to report that the teenage girl had been a victim of human trafficking. However, the charges clearly lay out that she was the victim of a kidnapping, child abduction, and sexual abuse while being held against her will for years. An odyssey now ended, but many questions remain.
Yeah, there's a story of, well, then, a 15-year-old Joniah Walker. She's 19 now. She was talking to this guy. He's like in his 30s. Omar Anderson, and she had been talking to him since she was 12, from what they found out. And, you know, he was priming her. That's what he was doing, priming her. So when she reached 15, somehow he had mailed her a burner phone, though, so she could be able to talk to him. Then he set it up to where she could take a Uber from Milwaukee to Chicago. So when she got to Chicago, they supposed to meet at the movie theater. And I don't know if he came there and got her from the movie theater, or I think he had an Uber take her from Chicago, you know, to Virginia. I'm not sure, or he drove her to Virginia with him. And they said it was supposed to be some kind of trafficking ring, sex trafficking ring, or something like that. I don't know, but I think it was just him wanting her for himself to do what he wanted. You know, they found her 4 years later. She went missing on June 3rd, 2022. And they just now found her 4 years later. She was in a house. I guess that was his house. You know, she had been essayed. You know, and I'm pretty sure, I don't even want to imagine. This is why, and you know, and they got him and they arrested him. His name is Omar Anderson. This is why everyone needs to watch their daughters, especially nowadays. Do y'all see how this guy looked? This was an innocent teenage girl. Now, you know, we know how teenage girls could be, okay? Some of them could be promiscuous, some of them could be just, you know, and she probably had no idea, you know, what he had in store for her. You know what I'm saying? He probably had no idea, okay? There's no telling what he did or what he had in store for her. You know, sometimes, you know, and with today's society, with how they teaching the young women to go get the money, and you know, it's all about the money, and you know what I'm saying, and talk to the older guys, get the money from them. You know what I'm saying? In today's society, there's no telling what, you know, was on her mind and, you know, what was going on. But it doesn't really matter because this man is in his 30s, okay? This was a child, okay? This was a child. And for him to go through that length when there's grown women out here that he could have been doing this with or talking to or whatever the case may be, totally disgusting. And look how this guy looks. That's why I say, man, y'all need to watch, especially on these gaming apps. I'm telling y'all, like Roblox and all this other kind of stuff. Y'all need to watch y'all kids on these, because it be grown people on there trying to talk to these kids, man, and coerce them and prime them into meeting and everything else. Y'all need to watch y'all kids. Check the games, check what they doing. I don't care how old they are. As long as they're in your house, you know what I'm saying? And if they grown, that's kind of different. But if they still a child, you check the game systems, check everything. Because look how nasty this man looks. This man looks totally nasty. Don't tell him if he have some or what. You know what I'm saying? Don't tell him if he gave something to that young girl. You know what I'm saying? Or what. There's no telling. There's no telling. And so, you know, they met up, and man, I'm telling you, watch your young girls now. These predators are out here. I don't care if they white, black, what. They out here, and they're trying to damage these kids' lives. Because their lives is damaged. Their lives probably damaged. Probably got a lengthy rap sheet. Probably have something, you know, HIV. It ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? He's been on here on this earth 30 something years. That little girl has been on here a couple of, you know, tens of years. You know what I'm saying? 19 years now. And then it was only 15 years she had been on this earth when he took her. So she hadn't even been on this earth that long. And this man just done ruined her. He done ruined her over 4 years. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. And she's gonna need a lot of help. A lot of psychological help. A lot of help. Because like I said, over a 4-year period, just imagine 4 years. That's like her being in prison or something. You know what I'm saying? With this man, this disgusting piece of filth, doing whatever he want to do. And making her do whatever he want her to do. Man, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That baby gonna need some extreme help after this. That's why watch your daughters. Matter of fact, it ain't even just watching them. Talk to them. Talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Talk to them. You know, talk to your daughters. Make sure that guys like this are not getting hold to them. Make sure guys like this don't have, like Omar Anderson, don't have access to your daughters. You know, to your children, period. Yeah, just to your children, period. Because this is what they're looking to do. Take them off somewhere to where you can't hear from. And luckily, it's God that she's still alive. It's God that she is still alive. That she's still alive. Well, look here, man. Y'all like, y'all comment, man. Y'all share, y'all subscribe to the channel, you know, and purchase the super thanks, so we can help the community and further the channel. To the next time, it's Black Society TV and Podcast.
Yeah. 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 Black Society. Yeah.